I'm Catherine Room, and I am the new interim CEO. I appreciate the last few weeks, many of you in the media and in our community have followed along as Atira has received, reviewed, and begun to take action on issues raised in the EY report on BC housing. As you have seen in recent media releases from the board of Atira, this organization is committed to rebuilding trust and to open, transparent, and proactive communication with the government of BC and BC Housing, as well as our tenants, the staff, media, and the public. I've come to assist Atira in its reset and renewal. I bring a career's worth of private and public sector experience leading complex, public-focused organizations that serve diverse communities. My specific expertise is in financial management and technical safety, including infrastructure like housing. This makes me a good match for Atira. My job is to assist this organization on a path to a new phase of governance and operational best practices. This work has already begun. Atira has established a board task force to oversee the hiring of a third party to do a comprehensive and independent review of its policies and practices, including how it makes decisions on real estate matters and deals with conflicts of interest. Atira has begun meeting with BC Housing. Atira is committed to being fully supportive of BC Housing's financial and operational review. Atira has agreed to include a representative from the BC government as an observer on its board. Atira has returned $1.9 million in surplus funds to BC Housing. And as you know, we have had leadership changes even before my arrival, which is why I'm now here as interim CEO. I want to emphasize that the Atira board has a deep commitment to ensuring the organization is set up for long-term success, to serve the women, children, and people of diverse genders that we have been serving for over 40 years. This work is very important. In fact, one of the most important issues today in our society, ensuring the safe housing for the most vulnerable in the middle of a housing crisis. We have over 2,600 homes serving thousands of women, children, and gender-diverse people. These are some of the most at-risk people in our communities, and they need our support. We also have 1,500 staff, including many part-time staff who are also tenants. Our tenants are people facing many challenges, and I have great empathy for them. I have taken this position to ensure they get the best support possible. Now, we are confident that this reset and renewal will ensure that Atira can provide certainty and continuity for those tenants and staff. And we appreciate the support of the BC government and BC Housing and look to others like our lenders, partners, and the municipalities we serve in for their support to help us achieve our goals of applying new best practices to keep Atira whole and functioning. So no, I was not appointed by government. I was appointed by the board of directors. And that's a great question. I don't have social services expertise. My expertise is in finance and in public safety, particularly with respect to the strength of infrastructure and technical safety. So I believe firmly and in support of the board that these are the things that are needed right now. I have two goals: get the financial house in order and get to an operational excellence with respect to safety. My responsibility and role will be to keep to the two objectives that I have, to deliver financial and operational excellence. I think that I am going to be on the ground for a minimum of 4 months, and getting that done in that time is something I'm deeply committed to doing, and I know the board is supportive of me. I'd like to acknowledge that the break in trust that has occurred is an incredibly high responsibility for Atira. Atira is committed to renewal and to a re-emergence of best practice, and it will deliver on it. We are on a path forward. The appointment of me as interim CEO and the fact that the board is now beginning a governance excellence review is that path forward. We have a responsibility around transparency, and that is part of our relationship with BC Housing. How do we actually build a sense of people understanding that Atira is delivering these significantly important services? And that working relationship, I'm so pleased to say, is going to be our strength going forward.